Time now to turn the page with two best-selling authors who are visiting the Queen City this week. Eleanor Lippman and Lauren Balfour are here in studio to discuss their recent works as well as their involvement in the Larkin Square author series. Ladies, thank you so much for being here today. You're good friends. You're both in the literary world. And Lauren, you're originally from Buffalo, and you've brought your friend here for the very first time, right?
Yes, first time. Love it.
How is it going so far?
Well, it's fabulous. It was a beautiful day. I got a tour. I tweeted, and I'm not a chronic tweeter, but I tweeted, no one told me, it's so beautiful. I mentioned Frederick Law Olmsted and Frank Lloyd Wright, and as a New Englander, the Olmsted thing really, you know, I feel such a connection, so I'm coming back.
Well, welcome to Buffalo. We're so glad you're liking it and finding it tweet-worthy for sure. Yeah. Lauren, people may know you for your first novel, which was City of Light, which is based on the Pan American Exposition, right?
City of Light takes place in 1901, and I tried to show a real cross-section of Buffalo at the turn of the last century, when Buffalo was really one of the most extraordinary cities in America. And it was very moving to me yesterday to take Eleanor around to some of the wonderful places that still exist from that era, to show her the Olmsted Parkways and some of the beautiful mansions that we still have, and the extraordinary buildings downtown. And I think she's beginning to love Buffalo as much as I do.
Especially when we're on the verge of another rebirth as we were in 1901. As a writer, what kind of things inspired you about our city, Eleanor?
Well, it's actually what I said last night at Larkin Square was that I've been to a lot of cities. I grew up in an old mill town in Massachusetts. I'm used to cities where there's one beautiful place, one beautiful street with beautiful houses. And here, I just couldn't believe it. And Lauren is quite the tour guide. And so I would say it has to cook now. Then I go home and I sit at my computer, and you never know. You never know what comes up.
And you mentioned that you spoke at Larkin Square. You both appeared as part of their ongoing Larkin author series. Tell us a little bit about the discussion, what kind of things you talked about last night.
Well, first, I have to say that we had a huge crowd. And this is my second time at the author series. I also had a huge crowd the first time. And people are really passionate here about reading, about meeting writers. I just feel, and you go to Larkin Square and you feel like you're really at a cutting edge place. They're doing so much there that's, completely new to Buffalo, to, I think, many places of the country could benefit from the example that they're creating.
And you still have an independent bookstore here. And
yes, and so Jonathan Welch came from Talking Leaves, and he sold books, and he sold a lot of books, and it's thrilling to us as writers to be able to support an independent bookstore, to have him there.
Lauren was the interviewer, so she had done a lot of homework, and reread some of my novels that she'd already read, and had really great questions, I thought.
And on May 21st, I will be at the Larkinville author series interviewing, I think, between 50 and 60 authors, so you're going to have to give me some tips on how to prepare.
Oh, happily. You're going to have a lot of reading ahead of you as you read all their books, because homework is the most important part.
I cannot wait. It was so nice to meet both of you. It's nice to have you here, Eleanor. Lauren Balfour, make sure to keep up with them. They're both working on a lot of new pieces. You can learn much more about them. Where can people find more information for each of you?
Well, I think, Google, and I have a website just under my name.
And I have a website under my name.
Okay, so
we
make
both
sure we
good
Google.
about updating them.
That's right. Eleanor Lippman and Lauren Balfour kicking off the Larkin author book series here on the Winging It Couch this morning. We appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.